Good morning, Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown town streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Your host Dani, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, girls of your day. Good morning, Frederick, rise and shine. City so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Good morning, Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Your host Dani, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, girls of your day. Good morning, Frederick, rise and shine. City so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Good morning, Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Your host Dani, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, girls of your day. Good morning, Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively.
Good morning, Frederick. Happy first day of school in Frederick County. I know, while we love our children, I remember this was a good day after a summer of the kids. I love my kids. I do. But every now and then, it's great to have them back in school. And a lot of kiddos going to some new schools starting out, which is kind of exciting. I did notice coming in today to the studio that they were still a lot of work people over at Yellow Springs Elementary and finishing up some stuff outside, it looks like. And I'm not sure about what's inside. But hey, I'm sure all the necessary things are done so the kids can start school excellently. And then I guess that's a term. All right. Mama Cone put my niece, Mia, on the bus. She's going to Yellow Springs. And so she'll, I guess, have a great day figuring that out. I do believe they had an open house or whatever the other day. So it'll be good. It'll only take them a couple days. They'll figure it all out where they need to go and all that good stuff. Shouting out good morning to Dorothy Engelberger. Hope you're having a great day. Today is Wednesday. Let's see. We're at August 19th. And I'm your host, Dani Gurrie. Welcome to the show. And it's been a crazy week. Last night had our Frederick feud round 2 with Andrea's house coming out the winner. And so they will battle Soar in our grand finale coming up in September. We're going to get you details about that. Tickets are going to go on sale soon. And we're going to have lots of ways for all the nonprofits to make some money. That is the ultimate goal, is to raise money for local nonprofits. And that's what we do. We've got to thank Middletown Valley Bank and Ken's Automotive and Transmissions for sponsoring. We have room for one more sponsor coming up for September. So if you want to get involved, let me know. It was a great time at Rockwell, and got to thank them so much for hosting us. It was a really good time. All right. The show today, we got to take this off. You know, here I go again. It's me running things. You can count on it being a little crazy. Also, you got to count on the fact that it's nuts just because my son is getting married on Friday. And so it's a little bit chaotic. There's a lot of stuff going on. I just had my house painted. It looks phenomenal. I'm so excited about that. It looks really nice. And that's all done. And some upstairs work is going to start, but after the wedding. And there's a lot of little things going on. So I'm nothing if not chaotic. So anyway, today's show, we got our morning roundup with Bob. AJ's off for a couple of days, heading to sunny Florida. And I'm very jealous, but doing some work down there. And then we're going to have Michael Tash from the Logo Shack coming on this morning. And Karen Nicklas from the Great Frederick Fair. Oh, we're talking all the fair stuff. 30 days. 30 days. Let's see. 30 days from now. August 18th. Or September 18th is the first night of the fair, the opening night. And then we'll go over what's happening in Frederick, keeping you posted because we got a lot of great stuff coming up too. It never ends. I love it. And when you subscribe to our channel, Everything Frederick Live, a local nonprofit wins every month. And this month, it is Make-A-Wish Mid-Atlantic. If you want to support Make-A-Wish, you can do it for free just by subscribing to our channel. And you get the gift that keeps on giving every single day. We have content that streams on the channel. A lot of great stuff going on. And we're so excited. There's a lot of really fun stuff happening. And we can't wait to share it with you, actually. All right, we got to officially kick your Wednesday off. And this is how we do it.
Sponsored by Fusion Car Wash. Now with 2 locations in Frederick to serve you. One on Spectrum Drive near the FSK Mall, which is a full-service location. And TJ Drive with self-serve vacuums. Download the free Fusion Car Wash app and sign up for a monthly membership. And you can keep all your cars clean daily. FusionCarWash.com.
Well, AJ might be slacking off today, but I've got Bob Miller in my pocket. I love it. And we're going to go over our morning roundup off cuff this time. Here we go.
It's time for the morning roundup with Dani, Bob, and AJ Randall. Here to get you caught up with everything you missed overnight on Good Morning Frederick.
Sponsored by In10se BBQ. Family-owned barbecue food truck and catering company cooking in small batches to ensure that the food is the freshest it can be. In10se BBQ can cater your events and they do any kind of food. It doesn't have to be barbecue. Find them at IN10se BBQ.com and satisfy your meat tooth.
Oh, I can always. Hey, how are you?
I'm excited.
Okay.
Where's AJ? Where's AJ Randall?
Well, he is heading out to Florida today for a couple of days. So there you go. I know. I know.
Who runs the show in the podcast this afternoon when I'm going to be on with Blaine Young and Billy Shreve?
Well, I got to tell you, gratefully, we have a lot of fantastic producers who are here, and they will take great care of you.
Okay.
Yeah, don't you worry. He wouldn't have done it anyway. It would have either been me or one of our assistant producers, so it's all good, but it'll run as smooth as silk.
Well, I know it will. I'm excited about that, and I don't know if you're able to get on Facebook real quick, and if not, I'll just show it here. Kaylin's first day of school, kindergarten. I threw it up there real quick, so it's a prettier picture than what I, hold up to the thing like that.
Yeah, I forget. Well, I'm pulling you up here. I forget, all the, once your kids get older, now you're in the grandkid zone. So, you got that, but
you picked the obligatory first day of school picture,
right?
Which I don't think we did when my kids went to school.
No, because we may have, but you had to develop the film, so you never had it right away. Oh, I can't
mine's still sitting in some kind of a dish somewhere, waiting to go to CVS.
Exactly, and I'm trying to. on my typical. Here we go. Let's just see here. Oh, that is so sweet. All right, I'm gonna put it up here on the screen for everybody. I'm not on my computer, so it's. I'm struggling a little bit. It's all good though. Here we go. Let's add her here. That is a great picture though. I love the first day of school photos. Let's get her. Look at that.
Yeah.
First day of kindergarten.
Yeah.
That's lovely. Really, really lovely.
We did
shot.
a little interview with her. It was so cute because like Kayla's like, "What do you want?" And Kayla's like, "I want to make some more friends. I want to meet my teacher. I want to learn my ABCs better."
God bless her.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
I will not share the video after they had to, because she's going to a private school, and they were just in a line of cars, and there was an older person there to greet her. Not older, like she was a student, but an older student. And there's no getting out of the car and hugging them and kissing them goodbye. It's just like, you're in a line of cars. Get out and
stop, drop, and roll.
It is.
Yeah, look.
And Barron, of course, was a little emotional. Obviously, it's her first baby going to school, and her brother was crying, and she was crying, and they're like, "We didn't even get to say goodbye." She just, it was like goodbye, she's gone.
Yeah, well, they need to warn those first-time parents that they don't mess around in that car line, boy. Let me just tell you, it is literally that, and when you sit in those car lines, which I had to do because my son went to an out-of-district school in 2nd to 5th grade, and I had to drop off and pick up. And boy, I'm telling you, it is cutthroat. It is cutthroat. They will call you out. They'll yell. And actually, sometimes it is quite frustrating. It's like, girl, he's still getting his breakfast. He's trying to put his backpack. Get him out of the car. Prepare. You're sitting there for a while. So, yeah, I remember those days.
It was cute. And I know it'll get to be a little easier. But that first day when you drop your kids. But see, we didn't drop our kids off. They had to ride a school bus.
Yeah. So with Cooper, I took the picture while he's at the bus stop, and then we followed the bus to school and took the video of him getting off the bus. We didn't interrupt. We just watched from afar. That's how that was his first day of school. So, yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Well, we'll see. You get those feral children, that are haven't had the, they haven't had some of the structure. And then they had to learn how to sit. They had to learn how to listen.
I'll tell you this. I mean, the more you think about taking a child 5 or 6 years old and asking them to sit still for like 6 hours a day, basically, and not talk, keep your hands to yourself, that's just kind of cruel, I think, but it is the way we do it here. And I saw somebody post something the other day about, the fact they get like 20 minutes of recess, every day. And that's really because phys ed, if you've ever been to an elementary school phys ed class, it's like they do like math problems in there. It's not like running around getting all sweaty playing dodgeball like we did when we were kids. So there's like curriculum and stuff. So,
yeah, well.
Yeah.
Get them out there, run them around, 60 days of play, or 60 minutes of play, whatever.
Yeah, exactly. So, we got some new schools opening today, and kids hitting those freshly painted walls for the first time, which is kind of fun. So,
did the school that you guys were highlighting, Yellow Springs, open up, and are they done and ready?
They're open. There are a lot of work trucks out there, and there are a lot of guys working. I saw outside, but I believe probably a lot of the non-essential areas they're being worked on today. I don't know. Have not been in the school, so I'm speculating, but I believe that there were as many work trucks as there were teacher vehicles. So, yeah. I mean, they sped that one along, right? They really did. That was kind of like a sped along project. What have they been doing it for 9 months or something like that? So fast for a school of that size. So, Yeah, we'll
Hey,
see.
it'll be exciting to see what happens there. And
Yeah.
um, well, I'll try to do some. I don't have the graphics. I don't
Oh,
have the
that's okay.
AJ. I don't
I
have the
know.
AJ panache.
It's all good. It's all good.
Oh, I'm sure you're going to talk about it. But how did the game show go last night?
It went great. I kicked off the show with it. We were at Rockwell last night. Andrea's house came out on top, but we had winners with we are giving money to Frederick Health and Autumn's Table. So it went really well. Great time, a lot of fun. Got to shout out the staff at Rockwell Brewery were phenomenal, and the it was and Middletown Valley Bank, and of course Ken's Automotive and Transmissions, phenomenal for sponsoring. Really fun event. Can't wait for the one in September. Everyone will be invited to that as well. It's going to be a really great night.
And who provides or who do you rent the equipment from?
So, Game Show Connection, and if anyone is interested in doing like a full-fledged Family Feud, Jeopardy, I think are the two games they have, just reach out to me. Bill Iser and I are putting that together here in Frederick. Great team building, corporate event, really a lot of fun. Everybody had a great time. We did some audience participation things, and that was really fun too.
Well, good.
Yeah.
I'm glad you were all able to make it.
Yeah.
And you weren't stuck on Route 15.
No, that not good. Yeah.
Well, that's the story. That's the big story that we talked about on the radio this morning was the fact that, oh my gosh, we are happy that they're going to start working on Route 15 by taking some of the utilities, fixing some of the utilities issues, and they're going to wait till the end of the year to do that. And, of course, because December and January are the best times to try to do stuff like that when it's snowing and frozen ground. But
yeah, exactly. When you can delay the project due to weather and just make people's lives crazier. That's great.
Yeah. And then, of course, after they get that done, they'll wait a whole nother year to start pushing dirt. And I just don't understand that. And there was an article in the paper today where the county executive was and the mayor were like, "Oh, this is so wonderful. We're finally getting this done." And I'm like, "No, it should have been done. Why are we waiting? Why did you take the money away from us? There's, close to 100,000 cars going through here every single year, and you guys are patting yourselves on the back going, "Oh, it's going to be great, but we're going to start in October of next year."
Yeah, I don't understand. Again, we've been studying this road for 20 plus years. And I would say, I don't even know. Yesterday I was on 15 and it's just like, come on, northbound, southbound, doesn't matter what area, right around 7th Street, coming or going, it is a nightmare. And it's like, how is this possible that it's just so congested? And the fact of the matter is we're not going to see relief from that for probably close to a decade. I would say a 5-year minimum. It's going to be a nightmare. It's going to be even worse. Mm-hmm. The side streets are going to be terrible because everyone who is from here is going to try to take an alternate route. One little fender bender and everything is going to be jacked up as it is already. This is where I get really frustrated with government bureaucracy. These contracts that go out through the Department of Transportation or however they're done, it never is efficient. It's never efficient. Why wouldn't you do things more on a 24/7 basis to get things done quicker? I can't imagine it costs much more than what they're putting together. I don't know. Obviously, I'm not in the budget hearings. I don't know what's happening, but it's just insane to me that we're going to have to wait this long just to get a little relief. And by the time they do it, look, it is not going to matter because with all the houses being built and all the extra people moving to Frederick, it's just going to feel like nothing changed.
Well, speaking of that, you're right. We had Jeff Holtzinger call me this morning. He was just listening to the show, gave us a call, and we started talking about the roads a little bit, about how they should have been able to go ahead and fix this. And I gave the example of what happened down in Florida with I-4 and Governor Ron DeSantis. It was the same kind of problem. there's a mess in a certain stretch. And he's like, look, it's supposed to start in 10 years, but we're going to start it in 2 months. And that's what they did. I don't understand why you can't just go I got guys. You tell me you're ready to push dirt. I got guys who are ready to push dirt. Let them push some dirt. Let's get it done. I don't understand. Look, I get that they got to figure out the bridges. I understand that. And the bridges that you're going to go over, because the roads that are going to be, under Mater Avenue, Possumtown Pike, those got to be, there's going to have to be some work. I understand that. But let's just start pushing dirt and let people see something happening.
Yeah.
And then he brought up something which was very interesting. He brought up something called investing in workers and workplace, IW2. And it is part of the Livable Frederick Comprehensive Plan. And he says that nobody really knows what's going to happen. He goes, it's the comprehensive plan that kind of adds all the houses, adds what they're planning on doing, and nobody really knows that much about it. There's a public hearing on September 1st about the comprehensive plan for Frederick County. This is what's going to change the county over the next 15 to 20 years.
Yeah, I guess we're all going to have to attend that.
Yeah, well, you think about it. I'm like, 7:00. My goodness, that's when Matlock's on, for God's sakes.
Yeah, and those meetings are not quick, nor are they very interesting. I mean, interesting in topic, but not in delivery.
It's like watching paint dry.
It is like watching paint dry, and I think that's intentional, actually. I really do, but yeah. But we got to get there, and it's funny because one of our other podcasters had the mayor, Michael O'Connor, on Hometown Throwdown. You can watch it. It streamed on Monday afternoon at noon. And they were asking him some questions about something. I don't know. I was just eavesdropping in the next room. And he said something about how people should not go on Facebook and make statements or go to Facebook for your answers. And I believe the guys did follow up with, well, like, what do you expect people to do? Because these meetings really aren't very accessible. Like, they're not interactive. I don't know why with the technology that we have today. And I do know the city has a whole team of people who do video production. They have a podcast studio. They have the stuff, but it's not really accessible to the constituents. And you might be able to watch, a recording of some of these meetings, but my God, I don't understand this. Like, we could literally just live stream things and have people be able to ask questions, so you can watch in your pajamas, Bob, while you're watching Matlock. You can have it up on your screen.
Yeah, you and I agree. I mean, but I think that's kind of put in place so people don't engage.
That's what I'm saying. I think it's intentional. Yeah. I mean, we could have, and it could be interesting. Like, what? I'm telling you, that one meeting we went to, I've been to 2 now this year. I went to one for the cricket ground, and I went to this one for the Husky Park Wren Quarter thing. And my gosh, first, it's intimidating. It's just not interesting. I need the subtitles to explain to me what's happening. Like, it's, and I say not interesting, not entertaining. It's not entertaining. Not that it's not interesting.
I'm not sure why they do that, but you're right. Paint drying.
Yeah.
And they draw it out, and there's a lot of legalese and a lot of people sitting there going, refer to page 655 in the
of which we don't have copies of. I mean, at least provide the people in the gallery kind of so we can follow along and maybe learn something. I don't know. But anyway.
I mean, and watch Sean Porter drop his drawers or something and yell and scream. That's what.
Well, and that, again, there is something to be said. He gets the attention. I just don't know. That's not how I would go about it, but I'm not him, and that's great. Sure. I think sometimes your messaging gets lost in that sort of entertainment, shock value, and all of that. But he gets the press, so I don't know.
He gets people talking, and
is it a good thing, bad thing? I don't know. Yeah,
it kind of got me started because when I went by where you guys live and just saw all that housing development, And I'm
more coming.
I'm like Ricky Van Shelton cruising the back roads.
Yeah.
And there's no shoulders, there's no nothing. It's just gravel. And I'm like, where are these people going to merge onto some lane that will get them to where they want to go?
Exactly.
Sunday's lane.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you this. So my sister lives in a house on Yellow Springs Road, just beyond the old elementary school. And it's less than a mile from my house. But they're redoing the bridge, which is between our homes. And it takes me now, instead of a minute and a half to get to her house, it takes me 9 minutes to get to her house. That bridge has been closed 6 months. And I think it's supposed to open next in October. I'm just saying, in perspective of 15, that one little bridge has taken 6 months to complete. And that's frustrating, right? Yeah. That's really frustrating. So
I don't know why. I mean, you would think that if they do all this planning, they'd have the girders ready. They're not working on it daily.
They're not working on it daily. That's the thing. Yeah, they were. I mean, and of course, I'm not home every day spying on them, watching to see how they are. But I'm telling you, when I do go by, you see 1 or 2 vehicles there, but it doesn't seem like they're working on it daily. That's, to me, it doesn't seem efficient. Now, again, not part of the planning process. I'm not there supervising. I'm just saying what I'm witnessing as somebody who wants to use that bridge very quickly. So. Anyway. Well, anything else going on in and around Frederick we should know about?
No, that's just about it. Other than, the big podcast this morning with Bob Miller and Dani and AJ. And then tonight, I'm part of the good old boys.
You are part of the good old boys. And we do need to talk about, in 1 week, we are going to have a town hall about flock cameras. And I'm going to say flock in quotes, surveillance, license plate readers, whatever you want to call them. Because Axon is another company. Flock is like calling tissue Kleenex. It's just a brand name. They are one of the largest, but not the only, because we sent an email to the Maryland State Police and the Frederick City Police to see if they wanted to come onto the show. They said no, thank you.
Of course they did.
Which does not surprise me. But we are going to be doing a whole town hall. We've got Dan Cox, Sheriff Chuck Jenkins, Jeff Holtzinger, and William Folden, who will be joining us. We are looking for somebody who is pro cameras. Who, if you are like, hey, this is going to make our country safer, I'm all for this. We are looking for people to come on and just really give us their point of view. We are completely open to hear those points of view, and would love to have those people on. So they can reach out to me or our network at everythingfredericklive@gmail.com. But that's going to be on 1 week from today, 7 p.m. live streamed right after Last of the Good Old Boys. But this week we got Bob Miller. They got Bob Miller on.
Early look at what it's going to happen. Look at that guy there.
The photos.
Look at that hair.
Yeah, you're going to be able to see that live on the stream tonight. They stream starting at 6 o'clock. Last of the Good Old Boys with Blaine and Billy. Now you've just darkened yourself. So
I don't know how that happened.
Well, it just was trying to focus. Your laptop from 1980 is struggling a little bit to adjust.
I'll tell you the story because I might forget it. I don't know how to get that back, but real quick, I was in class with hair like that. I thought I had pretty nice hair.
Yeah.
Right? I'm sitting in a class with a substitute teacher. Okay. I think it was English class, maybe math class. I think it was English. And this guy walks by me and he stops and he goes, "My, you have beautiful hair." And I'm like, 9th or 10th grade. I'm like, dude, what are you doing?
You're killing the vibe.
You're killing me.
I love it.
Back in the day, that wasn't as acceptable.
No, not a great thing to say.
No.
All right. Well, I appreciate you filling in with the news of the day, and you have a great rest of your day. We got our guests are in studio now. We're going to get to them right after this break, and then of course we have what's happening in Frederick. Thanks so. Oh, look, your light came back on.
Yeah,
I love it.
All right.
We'll see you next time.
See ya.
Sponsored by
A&S Construction is a local and award-winning woman and minority-owned business located right here in Frederick, servicing Frederick County and surrounding areas. A&S Construction specialize in roofing and siding, windows and gutters, and they can even build you a new patio or deck. Call 301-703-2157 or email info@ansconstruction.net. You can get $750 off any roof or siding replacement or $50 off any roof repairs. Just tell Sandra that Dani sent you.
How much should law enforcement be able to see when you drive down the street? Flock cameras are raising serious questions about public safety, privacy, tracking, and your data. Now, Everything Frederick Live is bringing the conversation face to face. Join Maryland gubernatorial candidate Dan Cox, Frederick County Sheriff Chuck Jenkins, former Frederick Mayor Jeff Holtzinger, and State Senator William Folden for a special flock camera town hall. The questions are yours. The conversation starts here. Join us Wednesday, August 26th at 7 p.m. on Everything Frederick Live.
Cosmec Healing handcrafted small batch tinctures and transdermal salves, double third-party tested for quality you can trust. If you've got pain, headaches, or anxiety, our products are here to help you find relief. Patient over profits mindset, 'cause we're patients too. CosmecHealing.com.
Position. All right, we're just having a catch up with Michael Tash, the Logo Shack Essential Systems musician. I forgot. You're going to look right there, though. I didn't give you that clue before. I don't have a producer, and you guys know I'm running a little chaotic today. All right, So first let's talk about the Logo Shack, because that is a business that helps a lot of local businesses with promotional items and all of that good stuff. First of all, welcome to Good Morning Frederick. This is the first time I think I've had you on.
This is the first time, so thanks. Appreciate you having me on here.
Yeah. All right. So you guys have been in business for how long with the Logo Shack?
Well, August 31st, the end of this month, makes 16 years.
Wow. Okay.
15 in Frederick.
All right. And what got you into the promotional item business?
Well, the short version is I've been a musician for a long time, and years ago I figured out how to order shirts wholesale and silk screen them at home.
Okay.
And my partner, Jason, he's my business partner for Logo Shack and Essential Systems. You know, we were looking for kind of a sideline, a diversification, so to speak, and we just started the Logo Shack up doing the promotional products as well as silk screening, embroidery, pretty much any kind of crap with your name on it.
Yeah. And we love that. As a marketer, especially, these things are key to getting your name out there, brand awareness, and all that good stuff. And you guys are located right here in Frederick, which is awesome. And you're dealing with somebody that is in your neighborhood, basically, which makes it a lot easier than just placing an order randomly online and hoping your stuff shows up. So
exactly.
What are the hot items?
Geez, right now we do a lot of shirts.
Okay.
We do a lot of t-shirts. We do a lot of stuff for trades. And then one of the things we kind of pride ourselves on is just finding things.
Yeah.
We've done everything, the basic stuff like tumblers, flash drives, hats, that kind of thing. And we've done some unique stuff like director's chairs.
Oh, yeah.
We've done custom microphones. We've done higher end like JBL Bluetooth speakers and some really nice cookware with the logo, knives, cutting boards.
Yeah.
That sort of thing.
I love this because it's really only limited to your imagination, right? And so as a marketer, I am constantly trying to figure out what is the item that people use? How big is my logo going to be on it? What am I getting? What is my value beyond just printing it or getting it on? And, I think it's really important for you to continue to look at different options and weigh those. Do you guys have those kind of conversations with your clients?
We do. I mean, part of, my background and my partner's background and even Katie, who works with us, is we run a service business. That's the other thing that we do. So we're used to dealing with customers and taking care of the customer. And, we've all been to trade shows or expos or, in the street and all those kind of things where you're walking down the street and you're grabbing all the stuff everybody's giving away. And then you get home and you're like, what did I grab this stuff for? And it goes right in the trash.
Right.
And so we kind of like to talk to our customers and think about that, because you don't want to spend hundreds of dollars on buying something. You give them out and it goes right in the trash.
Yeah. This is a discussion I have with people daily about, they say, hey, we got a booth at the fair or at In the Streets. And I'm like, excellent. What is your objective while you're there? And, when they say, oh, we want to hand out our information, I'm thinking, oh my gosh, like, honestly, great. I like it, but let's try to get something back, right? So as a business, you want to try to build from that information you're handing out, or that tchotchke, for lack of a better term, because it's not inexpensive. And when you're looking at customer acquisition and things like that, and you're adding in these chip clips and sunglasses and beanies and shirts, you want to make sure that something else is coming back to the business,
so
which is
you
awesome.
kind of hit it right there. I mean, is anybody going to get business because, their name is on a pen?
Right.
Maybe, probably not.
Right.
But I look at it like I'm a guitar player. All my guitar picks have my name, my website on there.
Right.
I have to use it in my business.
Yeah.
If you do something in your business where you have to use a pen, it might as well have your logo on it. And in most cases, things like the pens, guitar picks is another example. In most cases, I can get them, cheaper in bulk with your name on it than if you were to go to Staples and buy a box of pens.
Yeah.
That's one aspect of it. The other aspect is something you mentioned. You mentioned chip clips. That's one thing, I love those products, because that's something, again, are you going to get business because your name is on a chip clip? Probably not, but maybe, but someone's going to use it every day.
Right.
And that's one of those kind of things. It gets used. The pens get used. One of our customers is a chiropractor. It's called Envision Healthcare or Envision Health and Wellness. They're in Frederick, and they get pens from us. And what she does, she gives everybody 2 pens, and she says, you use one and give one to a server.
Yeah.
And so it gets them out there.
Yeah. And that's a great way. Again, these are all amazing tools to utilize with a marketing strategy. It shouldn't be your only strategy, but again, we talk about it is that brand awareness, like that. It's that name recognition, so that when someone does need your service, because they've stared at your name every day, for the last 6 months, you're hoping that when you do some other marketing, they go, oh yeah, I remember that.
Exactly.
So yeah.
One of the things I tell people too, never underestimate the value of a free t-shirt.
Yes. Yeah.
Because, people wear those all the time. You think about, radio stations are the perfect examples.
Yeah.
People call up all the time. They want a free t-shirt.
Yep. Oh yeah. Free t-shirts are like feeding frenzies typically.
Exactly.
So yeah.
And what we'll do is we'll tell our customers, if they're going to do t-shirts to give out, depending upon what they do, if it's a customer, if it's a business that's, kind of a creative type business, make the shirts obnoxious.
Yeah.
But if it's a regular business, a car wash as an example, let's say, make the shirts a little bit subdued that you're going to give out. That way people are going to wear them, and it's not a blatant advertisement, but people see the name.
Yeah, you definitely, all of these should go into thought. It's really great that you guys are doing all of that, helping customers to get the most out of that investment. It is a marketing investment, and you want it to come back to you, or you want to see if, these are hard to measure results, but in the scheme of everything you're doing will help all your other marketing. And that's exactly the way things work. Go ahead.
Say one of the other things that kind of, sets us apart is, we know what we're selling. And one of our first customers, it was a church. When we started years ago, it was a church. They ordered t-shirts online for their ladies who run the daycare. And the shirts that they ordered, they didn't really know what they were getting. And they just looked at the brand. It looked nice. Well, it turned out, and they were cut really small, really low cut and sheer T-shirts for the church. The church daycare.
Yeah.
They're a customer of ours for life because we wouldn't have sold them those shirts.
Right.
And we know the appropriate shirt for what you're doing. If it's a bar or a band that wants T-shirts to sell, that's a little bit more appropriate, but not for the church daycare.
Of course. And this is, again, what I say, when you can deal with somebody local, you can go in, you can feel and see the products, see the examples or samples.
Exactly.
That's what makes dealing with someone local. So let's talk about where you guys are located, down off 85, right? We're on
International Boulevard. If you know where Frisco's is,
right?
Which everybody seems to know where Frisco's is. We are right behind Frisco's.
Yeah, and if you don't know Frisco's, boy, you got to check them out.
Yes.
Yeah, I would not. I mean, I would want to work right next door to Frisco's, but also I would not, because.
And when you're there, you can look at the nice fine T-shirts.
Yes. Oh, very nice. Very nice. You also do a couple other things, and we want to just shout those out. First of all, are you still playing music?
I am.
Okay.
I've been doing it forever. The band is called Bad Influence, and we just got inducted into the Maryland Entertainment Hall of Fame in June.
Congratulations.
So that's kind of cool.
That is very cool. Not kind of cool. That's very cool. How often are you guys playing?
We're cutting it back a little. I mean, for the last 20 years, I've been doing 80 to 100 shows a year.
Yeah.
And now we're cutting that back a little bit. But what's really interesting is, even though we formed the band in Montgomery County, some of the old timers in Frederick might remember Ben Street Raw Bar.
Oh, yes.
The original Ben Street, when it was, the old Radiator shop, and even before that. That's where we started playing.
Yeah, that used to be when we try to tell people with Benstown and all the different iterations of that location, how fun that bar used to be. Those are the good old days. Yeah.
When we started playing there, it was about the size of the studio.
Yes, exactly.
And for a blues band, that was the place to play in the area. So
well, congratulations on that. You can check out mylogoshack.com. Have a look, but I encourage you, if it's your first time or maybe you've had a not great experience ordering products, go talk to Michael and the team over at the Logo Shack. That way you can get direction and have an idea of the things you're getting. And we appreciate you being part of this community for 16 years and wish you another 16 and many more on that. And you'll have to let us know when you're playing live again, and we'll make sure and let everybody know and invite them.
We'll do. Maybe you can, bring the mics out.
We would love that for sure. All right, we're going to thank Michael. We're going to hop on a quick break. And then we got Karen Nicklas from the Great Frederick Fair. We're talking mullet competition, plus everything else, all the entertainment, all the fun stuff, all coming up right after this.
Frederick, if you're craving real Chicago-style flavor, Rosati's is bringing it. From their cheesy, loaded deep dish pizza to crispy tavern-style thin crust, every bite is packed with that classic Rosati's taste. And don't sleep on the steak and cheese sub. Hot, hearty, and seriously satisfying. Rosati's has been serving family recipes since 1964, and now you can get it right here in Frederick. Stop by 911 West 7th Street or order online at rosatispizza.com. Rosati's, keeping it real since 1964.
When you care deeply about Frederick County, you want your generosity to make a meaningful impact. The Community Foundation provides trusted leadership and guidance to connect people who care with the causes they care about, supporting local students, nonprofits, and community needs. Together, we're creating enduring impact and making more possible across Frederick County. Visit frederickcountygives.org.
What makes for a perfect custom engagement ring? Truly understanding the elements that make a ring that's perfect for you. Custom by Colonial. The Colonial Jewelers box. There's just more in it.
All right, excited to have Karen Nicklas from the Great Frederick Fair. She's checking the updates for the mullet competition. I am so excited for this.
48 contestants.
48 contestants. This is going to be brilliant. It really is. And actually, I'm going to make sure on screen you'll see the text line. If you want to dip your toe into the mullet competition, I am sponsoring 3 mullet haircuts at All About Men on the 31st of August. I will pay for your haircut to be done. Joe is actually going to be there doing them as well. It's going to be so much fun. But All About Men Barbershop, the official sponsor for the mullet competition. And we got to talk all things fair because there are so many things coming up. So first of all, welcome to Good Morning Frederick, Karen. Thank you for coming in. We're so excited about
30 days till the fair.
30 days. I know. I was on the website and I actually saw the countdown, and it's hard to believe. In 30 days and 7 hours, the Great Frederick Fair will be here. I know you guys have been working really, really hard. And so let's kind of go through all of it, starting with how you can save some money at the Great Frederick Fair, because there's lots of ways to do that.
There are so many ways to save. The website, thegreatfrederickfair.com/tickets, has all of those ways to save. We'll just kind of go through the line. $15 at the gate for admission, but $10 if you buy it online. You can buy that online even through the fair, standing in line to get your ticket. You can buy it on your phone and show at the scanner. You can be an exhibitor. So if you're a Frederick County resident, we'll probably go into more details, but we have a farm and garden and a household building, and you can enter. So photos, quilts, arts and crafts, fine arts, even taxidermy. There's
canning, baking. I mean, we're going to talk over the next couple of weeks. Now that we're a month away, we're going to talk about all the ways that you can enter items, and you pay a small fee, but that gets you so much.
It's a $12 fee, and you get a ticket to come to the fair every day. So 9 admissions.
9 admissions. Plus, you can win some cash if your product wins, I think, first or second place.
So first through third, there's different placings, but first place is, I think, $4.25.
Yeah.
And this year in the household building, if you get best of show, instead of $10, you win $17.76 for America's birthday.
$250. That's right. We do need to talk about the theme this year. What is the theme of the fair?
The theme is One Nation, One Fair, Together We're Better.
Yes, I love it. I love it. And all of this information, as we're talking, is available at thegreatfrederickfair.com. All right. So talking again about
other ways to save, you can do, if you're going to ride carnival rides, you can buy a Jack Pass. That's a $35 one admission, one unlimited ride wristband, good any one day, even on Kids Day when we don't sell a wristband on site. Wristbands on site are $37. The Jack Pass is $35. If you use code GFF, you get $5 off. So you can get that for $30. Pro tip, if your kid is 10 and under, they're free admission. If the parent does not plan to ride, a guardian, whoever's bringing them, the adult can use the admission piece and the child can use the wristband. So you can use one Jack Pass for a combo adult kid.
Yes.
So that's one way to save. We also do, with advanced gates for 10, we also do 10 single admissions for $80. So you can still get an admission for 8 if you want. We also have a bunch of specials. So we do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Senior Citizens Day, 9 to 3. All this is on that tickets page of our website. And we do a lunch bunch Monday through Thursday at 11 to 2. You just say you're here for lunch. You don't get charged admission. Parking is not included in that. But pro tip, if you do our entries and you get a ticket another way, don't use your ticket to get in 11 to 2 Monday through Thursday. Come for lunch Monday through Thursday. Get in for free. Use your ticket later and come for dinner.
Yes.
So all the ways. Monday during fair, we're doing a canned food drive promotion to benefit the Frederick Rescue Mission. And you can spend, if you bring a canned food item to donate, you can get admission for $5 at the gate all day Monday to benefit the Frederick Rescue Mission.
Okay. I love that.
Frederick County schools are closed on Monday. So we're doing a special promotion.
Wait, they're closed on Monday?
During Fair Week, September 21st.
Oh. Are they also closed early on Friday?
They're closed early on Friday.
Okay, so early dismissal.
Monday is a Jewish holiday.
Got you. That's right. It does sometimes coincide. Okay, so Monday the kids are off of school, and then Friday kids get out early but Friday is the official kids' day.
Yes.
Yes. So so you can buy that Jack Pass, let the kids ride all the rides. Now, we recently interviewed some kiddos who are showing their livestock. Let's talk about agriculture, the purpose of the Great Frederick Fair. I know we love the rides, we love the food, we love all of that, the games. But really, the heart of the Great Frederick Fair is the agriculture and how much the fair gives back to the youth as well as supports the farming community in Frederick County.
Yeah, so the fair is a 501c5 nonprofit. We exist to promote agriculture and educate the youth about the industry of agriculture. We do that by having our 9-day fair, having all of the ag ed exhibits, including the birthing center, the fiber tent, city streets, country roads, and all of the other ag education initiatives at the fair, programs and stuff that you can see. We also have over 400 youth exhibitors. That's GFF youth, 4-H and FFA members. Those kids are actively showing their livestock or entering in the buildings. We do year-round ag education, livestock workshops, and interactive things for them. We also give over $10,000 in scholarships back to those kids every single year.
Yeah, it's phenomenal. And the kids that we had on, oh my goodness, I just wanted to squeeze them to death. They were so amazing. And they are so excited to show you, the public, what they've done. They've worked hard all year long, raising steers and lambs and turkeys and pigs, the 4 that we talked to, and other animals, from babies to, young animals. And then they sell them. And then these kids all reinvest their sales earnings to their next project, which is so awesome. So everybody wins when you support these youth programs. And you guys have so many amazing sponsors and local businesses that help support all of the things going on at the fair as well.
We do. And the livestock sale, the other really awesome thing is because of those generous supporters and businesses and organizations that run the sale and support it, 100% of the money goes to the kids. So that second Saturday of the fair, the beef, sheep, swine, turkeys, goats, and rabbits, you can go and buy those. If you don't want the meat for your freezer and you're not interested in that, you can simply just add on money to a child's check. So if you like a kid or you just have a family member, anybody participating in that sale, you can just add money onto their check. You don't have to actually purchase an animal to support those kids and what they're doing.
Yeah. Now let's talk about the really fun stuff. All the entertainment, concerts, etc. in the grandstand. Now, the Great Frederick Fair, as opposed to some other fairs, your admission to the fair is included with your ticket price, which is awesome.
Yes.
And so we're kicking off on Friday the 18th, the opening day of the fair. Oh, I cannot wait for this. Daughtry is coming to the Great Frederick Fair. That's going to be a ton of fun.
That is going to be a ton of fun. And the Frederick Rock School will be opening for them along with another opener that we'll be announcing soon. We have not officially said that, but Frederick Rock School will take stage before.
Yeah, and I want to talk about something I was reading just the other day. There's something new this year with the grandstand concerts. You guys have opened up like a VIP section.
Yeah, so new this year, there's a maximum limit of 130 general admission ticket. Well, it's a general admission seated ticket on the track. Gets you access to private restrooms, a private cash bar, and appetizers provided by JB Seafood. So that's an upcharge. When we talk about tickets, I always want to warn consumers, make sure you go to the fair's website, thegreatfrederickfair.com, directly to get your tickets, or etix.com. Every other ticket company that's selling our tickets is not us, and we have zero control over whether your ticket's valid or whether it is the right price. Most of those places upcharge and charge astronomical pricing. Now we have the VIP, so you have to go to our website and see.
Yes.
Some of our tickets are $150 or whatever, but that's the VIP ticket. The other tickets are much lower in cost range.
Yes. And let me just tell you, plumbers tried to scam me just for a plumbing incident. Do not buy any tickets from people online unless you personally know them, period. Because we cannot help all the scammers that hop on all of these. Every single thing you post on Facebook, the scammers, I got tickets available. Do you want mine? No.
Every time.
No, yeah. And we can't stop it. So please only buy tickets from etix.com. It's on your screen right now. All right, what else is coming up? So we've got the Pop 2000 tour.
Yes, should be a lot of fun. Throwbacks.
Yes.
We have Neil McCoy and Mark Wills for the 90 country fans.
Yes.
We have a tractor and truck pull. We've got 2 nights of demolition derby. The first night's cars, the second night's trucks, vans, and figure 8. We have Christian with Danny Gurrie and Bay Turner. We have Let's Sing Taylor. It's a fake Taylor Swift. Much more affordable than real Taylor Swift tickets. Just kind of something fun and different we wanted to try.
Yeah, sing along.
Yeah, just a
Have
real
a good
fun
time.
concert.
Yeah.
It starts a little bit earlier. You'll notice some of our concerts are starting slightly earlier. That's to try to get the headliner on by 8, so it's not such a late night. The last several years, the headliners haven't been going on till 9.
Yeah.
That Taylor show is 6 o'clock. It's on Kids Day, so we're hoping a lot of families enjoy that.
Yeah.
And then we end the week with Warren Ziders.
Yes.
And his opener, which we haven't announced publicly, but his opener is going to be Chris Darlington.
Oh, wow. You heard it right here. Chris Darlington. Warren Ziders, let me just tell you, I saw him last year at Bash on the Bay in Ohio, and he's phenomenal. So don't sleep on that one either. Grab your tickets at etix.com or just go to thegreatfrederickfair.com. And you will be able to see all the information about everything happening. It's going to be an amazing 9 days. 9 days.
9 days.
9 days. 9 wonderful days. Karen, what's your fair tradition? What do you do as soon as the fair opens? What's the first thing?
Oof. I don't know. There's so many to say.
Other than putting out fires that happen.
Well, that's just my manager job.
Yeah, you manager.
So
I've
grown
as a
up,
family.
Yeah, I've grown up going to the fair my entire life. We love going in the livestock barns. We love to see everything. Of course, we like to eat.
Yes.
Going through the exhibit building. I mean, everything.
Yeah.
I literally love everything.
Yeah.
I love my job so
So
much.
our family's tradition, which has been this way for probably 20 years. In fact, it's been so long that we used to do it. The fair used to not be open on the Friday.
The first Friday.
First Friday, it was the soft open. It was, and we'd always go the first Friday. Not much was ever open then. We'd get our hemps for dinner. I always get one funnel cake. It is my one funnel cake of the year. And we walk around and our contest, my family, because we all go, no matter where I lived. When I lived in Australia, I'd come back for Fair Week. When I lived in California, I came back for Fair Week. Our contest is who sees somebody they know first with my family. Now, my parents have been in Frederick County. Well, we've all been in Frederick County since 1977. They never left. I left several times and came back. But it is quite hilarious to see which one of us sees somebody we know. And it has to be after we enter the admission gate. Many years I see people in the parking lot and I'm doesn't doesn't count. So we can have some fun. And there's a lot of great things for free once you get inside the fair. You guys have built an amazing kids zone with a lot of free activities and entertainment, as well as a community tent with a lot of great stuff. What else? I know you have strolling entertainment. There's a lot of great stuff going on.
The one-man band is back this year.
Oh, fun.
We have the robot. We have the Cowboy Circus is returning. We've got foam parties. They were super popular for the kiddos.
Yes.
Every day. And then one thing I want everyone to know about, because it's hysterical and it's different every single day. Every single day at Kids Zone at 8:30 p.m. is the Comedy Hypnosis Show. If you've not seen a hypnosis show or you have not been hypnotized, I encourage you to go and check that out. It's hysterical. Every show's different. The audience becomes the show.
Yeah.
Only if you want. You have to actually want to be hypnotized to go under. But that's super fun.
Have you been hypnotized?
I have. The guy that does ours, his father hypnotized me, and he can literally come up and just like snap his finger, and I'll be like, so that's a thing.
That's great.
But we just watched it at Montgomery County Fair last week, and it is hysterical. They make people do funny things. So you don't do anything that your subconscious would not do. Like
it's never anything dangerous or crazy.
Yeah.
It's just
fun.
Yeah.
You'll have to quack like a duck.
Yeah, I was just gonna say. Yeah, exactly. Stuff like that.
So that's really fun. We have RC car racing, and new this year in Kids Zone is Amazon's Think Big Discovery Zone. So a Lego fast track, a bunch of robotics and hands-on STEM learning. On that second Friday, which is Kids Day, we're doing a STEM showcase. Village EDU is a zoo out of, it's like the creatures and reptile type of zoo out of Montgomery County, and they're helping to put that on, and we're going to have a lot of hands-on interactive things and ways to win Amazon gift cards. So
amazing.
Pencil that in your schedule.
Yeah, we're going to get Karen back because there's so much happening at the fair. We definitely want to talk about how you can get your free week-long passes by entering items into the fair, which is so much fun as well. Go get your tickets, thegreatfrederickfair.com. And don't forget, the mullet contest is Saturday morning, the 19th at 11 a.m. on the big stage. It's going to be a ton of fun thanks to All About Men Barbershop.
And there's a wig division in case you don't want to fully commit to the mullet.
If you don't want to commit, that's right. You can enter the wig division. Join 40 plus other entries. It's going to be the best time. We want to thank Karen and thegreatfrederickfair.com. And we're running right into John's house. It's starting right now on Everything Frederick Live. Have the best day, and we will see you guys tomorrow morning on the Good Morning Frederick. And don't forget all the other great programming on our channel.
This episode is a proud production of the Everything Frederick Live Podcast Network, your home for Frederick's best podcasts, streaming daily on YouTube.